everybody and welcome back to the channel, and I'd actually first like to start by apologising for not posting for a while. I'm sorry, that's my apology.
Life got too busy, hey?
Absolutely.
But shall we just say, for the record, great victory England in the second test.
Absolutely, yes.
Who do you think was the man of the match? Your man of the match?
My man of the match, Stokesy.
Yeah, hard to look beyond him, really.
Yep.
Okay, so let's just update our listeners. What's been happening in the third and final test of this series?
Yeah, so yesterday, Ollie Pope and Josh Butler shared an unbroken stand of 136.
And what were they on overnight?
I'm not sure.
What was Ollie Pope on overnight?
91 overnight. They were
91
about
not
260
out overnight. So, Henry, I'd like to ask you about your dream last night. What did you dream last night?
I dreamt that Ollie Pope became the left-hander and got out trying to dab a short ball down to third man, like Ben Stokes did in that 78 not out.
And what did he get out for?
91.
And let's just see what happened today.
He got out for 91.
Did he get out in that way, though? Did he become a left-hander and
No, he didn't. He was bowled by Shannon Gabriel.
Okay, but still, you managed to predict that he was going to get out for 91.
Yeah, enough on my sleeping habits. Onto the cricket.
Fair enough.
So,
it's not sleeping compared.
Yeah. So we had a minor collapse today, but then we recovered well.
Okay, so yeah, it was an interesting first session. Who do you think won the first session? West Indies or...?
Well, I think the first hour was definitely the West Indies.
So as we said, Pope didn't manage to add to his overnight total.
Butler fell for... Here we are, I've got the scorecard up now. Butler got out for 67.
So barely added any at all. Chris Wokes, disappointing, only one. Then Dom Bess, he was like Dravid, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He was the wall. There was no way he was getting out. Jofra Archer, my favourite test batsman, never scores above about 4, but still manages to not go in at number 11.
And then Broady, Stuart Broad gets 62, the joint third fastest 50, above Surrey Botham and someone else who I can't remember, and tied with the great Andrew Flintoff and others.
So much
like
fun
that.
Watching that, wasn't it? Did you see some of those shots that he hit?
Yes, I did. And if you haven't already, the highlights of today's play are in the video description. So go check them out after you've watched this.
You'll see Stuart Broad having quite a lot of fun. But of course, Stuart Broad used to be an opening batsman, didn't he?
Yeah.
Like his father. His father was an England opening batsman as well.
Interestingly, before his 2014 head injury, he averaged something like 35, 36, 37, and post it, he averages 15 to 20 in Test match cricket.
He certainly had a bit of a dip after that, but this was more like the old Stuart Broad that we saw.
Yeah, it comes in at number 9, 10. It gives it a bash.
I'd just like to know, how old is Stuart Broad?
33?
Because he has been in the Test team for so long. He's, I think he made his debut at 19, didn't he? So that would be 14 years in the Test team.
34 years old.
So 15 years in the Test team. Let's just have a look at some of his stats. 2007, he made his debut. So, yeah, that's sort of 13, 14 years ago.
Yep.
And how many matches?
139.
And I think we all know what his best was.
Absolutely.
His best wicket haul, 8 for 15. Who was that against?
Australia, 2015 Ashes. We'll never forget that.
So
we'll never forget watching that spell. That hour or so was incredible.
It was superb. So he's got 491 wickets at an average of 28.4. That is really very, very impressive. So yeah, one of my favourite players, Stuart Broad. And do you think he's going to get to 500 wickets this summer?
Absolutely.
Maybe this match?
491. Tell you what, if he gets 9 wickets...
9 more.
Well,
it depends when that was updated, doesn't it?
No, I'm pretty sure it's updated. Yeah, so Broad, an incredible performance, and in bowling as well.
And hold on, Anderson hit a 4.
Yeah.
Amazing.
I know.
These unique things that happen in this test match. Brilliant. Yeah. Okay, so England then all out for a total of 369. Okay. And then West Indies came in and haven't done all that well, I would say, overall.
Yeah,
what do you think,
Craig
Henry?
Brathwaite nicking a simple chance to Joe Root at first slip.
Yep.
And then John Campbell, I didn't actually watch the footage, but apparently it was a nasty bumper from Archer that he just couldn't get on top of and hit.
That was a great ball. I've seen that ball. It's just short of a length, not very short, but it got up to kind of rib height and maybe a little bit higher and sort of came off the shoulder of the bat.
Which is actually
Dolly
just where
catch
you want
for
to bomb,
Burns.
which is just where you want the bouncer to come up to into the rib cage.
Yeah, absolutely. Great ball. From
Great
Joffro, my favourite batsman.
You don't need to go on about that.
And really, no one's offered any great resistance so far. Jason Holders, he's battled away.
Yep. And of course Stokes overtaking him a few days earlier. But I would, if I were him,
overtaking him. What, when they were like driving to the ground? Or?
No.
What are you talking about?
No, when he overtook him in the ICC all-rounder rankings. I think if I was Jason Holder, that would either, not knowing Jason Holder, but
me and Jason, we like
mind out together. No, like watching interviews of him, I think he would either be determined to take it back from Stokes, or that would make him pull back.
Oh, make him more defensive, do you think?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the next wicket is crucial.
Because then we're into the tail.
Pretty much into the tail enders from there on in. Yeah, and do you think England could get them out for with a deficit of 200 or more? Do you think they could think about enforcing the follow-on?
Well, listen, we have to get all of those. We have to get 4 wickets for
30-something, 39 are they?
Yeah,
How far behind are they?
Trailed by. As you can probably tell, we got the score.
232 runs, so we've got to get them out, get 4 wickets from the next 32 runs. So, with a good night's sleep, maybe that could happen.
Possibly, the bottom 3. So Raheem Cornwall averages 6.5. Roach averages 12, although Cornwall's only played 2 tests, so
it's quite hard to judge.
Yeah, and Shannon Gabriel averages 4 over 30 tests.
So that means that's a total of 22. So next wicket crucial.
Yep.
Okay, Henry.
Sorry, just fact checking that. Yeah, Gabriel averages 4.6 with a high score of 20 not out.
So I think it's going to be a good day tomorrow. Let's hope the weather holds out. Let's hope we can get the West Indies out quickly.
Yeah.
Then maybe build a bit of an unassailable lead. I think it depends what the weather forecast shows as to whether they'll enforce a follow-on if they get it. BBC Weather Manchester.
Which I've got up on the computer here.
Sunday, rain.
No,
it's
actually
not too bad.
So 11 o'clock.
That'll be good for Jimmy Anderson, won't it?
Yeah, so 11 o'clock through to 7 o'clock. It only peaks at a 17% chance of rain.
Not bad.
Which for England is brilliant. Just looking at this. Wow, okay.
Monday's got a bit more rain. Oh, a lot of rain in the forecast. Monday's going to be a wipeout. So I think they probably should enforce the follow-on and try and bowl them out and get it finished tomorrow.
Yeah, because Monday will be the penultimate day if I've done my maths right. Is it the penultimate day?
Sounds like it, yeah,
Brilliant.
Absolutely. Right.
And just one thing to touch on, the win viz that we've got up here says England 72%, draw 27%, West Indies 1%. So I think that's assuming that the West Indies get up to 200 quickfire, bowling them out very quickly with only a lead of 200 and then knock them off fast.
Yeah, 1% chance of that happening. I would pretty much agree with that.
Yeah.
It's England's game to lose.
Yep.
All right. You going to sign off?
Yeah. So thanks for listening. If you haven't already, sub to the channel. I'd like to thank Dom for joining me.
What's up?
Okay, I'm about to shove my fist into that mouth of yours and shut you up.
What's
for
up?
good. So, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, smash that like button. If you want to see more podcasts, let me know about it in the comments down below. And also, one thing I'd finally like to touch on, this will be the last thing, is that James Anderson has overtaken Fred Truman for most wickets against the West Indies. So, random fact there. So, thanks for listening. Until next time, peace out.